So the costumes are another tremendous challenge. In Los Angeles, I was working, I think, with 5 different designers. It was challenging, and we were also on a serious deadline that we were trying to accomplish. It was the last 30 days were extremely stressful. But I'm really happy with the way the costumes came together.
My favorite costume in the show is my bird costume. I like it because the designer is one of the dancers of the company, and which is amazing because I'm surrounded by so much talent. Like, she's dancing in the show, she's playing, like, she's our bird manager.
I've always admired her costumes and her creativity, so I actually hired her to do and help create the beautiful bird costumes and the crowns, which are spectacular. It was a little bit of trust because usually I work side by side with the costumers that I work with, and in this case we kind of sent some ideas and a color scheme, and I let her run with it, and she did an outstanding job.
It was a kind of a challenge because I had to match the wings, and the wings were made by other person.
A friend of mine in Malaysia, Brancy, helped me with that. She did a beautiful job. We went back and forth with color schemes, and she did some sketches for us, and we sent her the concept, and then she sent us back these spectacular wings.
I was thinking since the wings they enter on orange color, so the costume has to continue with orange. So I did some draws to Jelena, and she was not very convinced about it. So I did, like I told you, the print screen, and I did like kind of a costume, fake costume, like just with pins and stuff like that. And then I took a picture of my body, so I cut the wing, and I cut the picture of my body, and I sent it to her, and she was like, oh, okay, I like it.
Final costume because of the color, and also the ocean scene. We have a headpiece like beautiful with a star, and that's my favorite.
Sea crown and the bird's crown is like wow.
It takes a lot of time because first you have to choose the wire that you're gonna use. I also hire some other people to help me because it's like strong and hard to work with it. Then when you have like the base of the crown, then you have to build the rest and decorate and see how the material works, because sometimes actually I bought some material that it didn't work how I thought it was going to work.
My favorite costume is my horse costume. Brunelli made the black horse costume, and it is phenomenal.
I was thinking in something more like rock and roll, like more powerful, and with kind of metal and chains for the white horse. Something that reminds me like of a bride, like very elegant and fancy.
My favorite costume that I have to wear is the sheep, because I'm in the front of the ship, and I wear like amazing all Jelena's costumes.
I think the hard part, and I started to realize that was the headpiece, since I had to wrap it and preset everything. I think that took the longest out of the costume.
Margarita helps create her solo costumes, and she did an outstanding job. Her feathered dress and her, I call it the nude princess costume. She also really helped us out with the costumes for the king, because she was with him in Latvia, and it was really hard for me to create a costume for somebody who I couldn't try the costume on. And again, I want the dancers to feel comfortable. So Larissa, my designer that I've worked with for over 20 years, of course, did my gorgeous costumes, and I'm so grateful to work side by side with Larissa. Lucia helped a lot with the opening costumes. They're a little bit more like dresses than like the typical bras and belts. I wanted something a little bit more elegant. Again, we had tons of designers helping in. Irina, Nikki came in and did a bunch of unique stuff for us as well, so I'm really grateful for the team. The ballet dancers working with some of their pieces, I created some costumes for them and had them shipped out so they could rehearse in them. So I kind of reached out to Sabah for some suggestions on that, and she was really helpful to suggest things and places where I could buy some of those costumes. And then, of course, we added some extra bling whenever we could. We also have a team in Morocco of Moroccan dancers who have their sets of choreography, plus they're doing some of our Belly Dance Evolution choreography, and they are doing their own costume. So far I'm happy with the way everything is coming together, but it has been definitely challenging.
I just want to say thanks to Jelena for believing in me to help with the costumes. And it was a very, very nice experience for me to reach another level. Like, she opened the door to me to design whatever I wanted to do. So I'm really grateful to help in the project and to give something back of all the things that I have got from this project. Thank you very much.